Today I'll be unboxing the Topps Disneyland 70th Anniversary Trading Cards. This is the Disneyland exclusive box that's available at Disneyland and the Disney Store online. This is $150 and has 10 packs of cards with 8 cards per pack. There are 3 different box types that you can get for these cards, but no matter which box you get, you are collecting cards from a base set of cards and an insert set of cards. So the base set of cards is 150 cards that is broken up into 4 different subsets. So the cards are from a Then and Now series, which shows attractions and locations on how they looked then, and then some of the cards might be how they look now. We have timeline cards, which show a moment in Disneyland history, and it'll have the date on when that moment was. We have snack time cards, which spotlight a snack at the Disneyland Resort. And then we have concept art cards, which show early concepts of attractions, locations, and even like the entire park map, which is pretty cool. So on top of that 150 base card set, we have a 300 plus insert card set, and that set is broken up into about 20 or so different subsets, like Disneyland lands. We have Disneyland icons. There's one called From Silver Screen to Main Street. We have posters. That's the one I want, like a card that looks like an attraction poster. So I would love to collect all of those. There's Haunted Mansion set, Pirates of the Caribbean set, autograph cards. There's even relics, which are really thick cards that have a little cutout in the card, and then they have something inserted in there like a Disney dollar or an old park ticket, or even a cloth from like a cast member's costume inside the card, which is pretty cool. There's a whole lot more subsets to the insert cards. So when you add that all up, that is a lot of cards. It's what, 150 plus 300 plus, so you're getting close to 500 cards there, but it doesn't stop there, because they have what they call parallels, meaning alternate versions of the card. Usually it's like a reflective foil on the card. So the 150 base set can have 2 different full variations, a hidden Mickey variation and a light bulb variation. And it also has 13 different parallels that they can have. So like 13 different colored foils. So you can have a Walt and Mickey card that's got a white border, but you might also get that in a green border or a blue border or the purple glitter border. So that is a lot of different types of cards for that base set. And then the insert set, depending on the subset, some of the subsets have 2 parallels, and some of them have like up to 7 parallels. So there's a lot of different alternate versions of the insert cards too. So these are a lot of cards to collect. I think that's what makes it fun, because you never know which parallel you're going to get in the packs. So on the top site, they do have a list, a card list that shows all 150 base cards and all of the insert cards. It just has the name, so you know what they are, but it also has an odds sheet that tells you the odds of getting some of these cards. So we'll go over that at the end of my unboxing, and maybe we'll take a look and see what's the rarest card that I'm going to unbox here. We'll see if I got any really good rare ones. I don't know. So the last thing I want to go into before getting to the unboxing are the 3 different box types that you can get for these cards. So you can get the hobby box, which would be sold at Topps Online and card shops. And this has 12 packs of cards with 8 cards per pack. You get a lot more guarantees in the hobby box. So you'll be guaranteed 8 insert cards per box, 6 rainbow parallels, and 2 numbered parallels. And the hobby box gives you the best odds of unboxing some of these rare cards, some of the special cards. Then you can get the value box, which would be sold at possibly Topps Online too, but places like Target, Walmart. I'm curious if these cards will end up at Costco or anything like that, but if they did, it would be a value box. And these are a little smaller, so these have 7 packs of cards with 5 cards per pack. And this one has an exclusive parallel, which is the pink shimmer parallel. So it'll be a card with some pink kind of reflective foil on it. And the value box is the only box that you're going to find those cards in there. And then you have the Disneyland exclusive box, which I have here. And this one's sold only at the Disneyland Resort and on the Disney Store online. And this is 10 packs of cards with 8 cards per pack. And this one has a lot of exclusives. I think that's the main feature for this box. So there is a red and white light bulb variation. So you could get a plain base card with a white border, but there's a variation of that that has the red and white light bulbs. And then up in the corner, you have that half red, half white light bulb. So that's cool. And that can only be found in this Disneyland box. You also get Happy Haunts Chrome series, which is a Haunted Mansion card theme set. And then you get unsigned autograph cards. So it'll be a character and then the autograph space will be blank. And the idea here is you bring that card with you into the park and you have that character sign that card. So then you make it your own autograph card, which is pretty cool. And so those can only be found in this box. And then the other 2 exclusives to this box are cards with a purple glitter foil and also cards with gold confetti foil, and those ones are numbered anywhere from 1 to 55. So you'll get a card that'll say like 6 of 55 or something like that. So there are a lot of exclusives in this box. So that's the box I have here. So let's open this up and see what cards we get. So I've removed the plastic wrap from the box so we can get a better look here. So it does say Tops and we have the Disneyland 70th logo. We have Mickey and Minnie in their 70th outfits and a very glittery box. Very cool. You can see it in the light. Tinkerbell up here. And it does say look for autograph, relics, and sketch cards. And on this side, it says there is 1 on-site autograph per box. So we're going to see 1 of those. Just don't know which character we're going to get. And this is all of the same Disneyland 70th icons on all of the 70th merchandise. And then on this side, it says we get 2 exclusive purple glitter parallels per box. So we know we're going to see an on-site autograph and 2 of the purple glitter parallels. And then this side just has a castle and Space Mountain with a lot of that little glittery stars there. Very cool. All right, so let's open this up. Mine got kind of dented right here. Mickey's foot's all jammed right there in the corner. So we open this up, and this box is, you can pop it out here, kind of like a display box at a store. And then we have our 10 packs. So let's just go ahead and get into pack 1 here. And the way these are packaged, the way they're supposed to be packaged is you have 6 base cards that are faced towards us, like right up behind Tinkerbell. And then there's 2 or maybe 3 insert cards that are faced the other way. So when you open them up from the back, the good cards are right here on the back. So I don't want to show those because you want to save those for last, right? All right. So I'm going to open them like this. So that way we don't see those special cards yet. And our first card here is a Then and Now card. You can see it right up here on the side. And it is Star Tours. And I believe this would be a then card, right? Because isn't that red now? So if we flip it over, yeah. So then it says then, and then you got some information. So 87 to 2010. That's a cool card. And then we have another Then and Now, Pirates of the Caribbean. So this is obviously going to be a then, black and white photo. Then, yep. And then we have our timeline card. So this one is Walt and Mickey in Engine Number 1. And that one is the fall of 1966. I think I've seen that picture in some books. And we have a concept art card, The Bride. That's pretty cool. Show anything on the back. It all has writing on what the subject of the card is. And we have another Then and Now, Indiana Jones Adventure, Temple of the Forbidden Eye. I'm guessing this is going to be a then? Yeah, then. And then it looks like we have, do we have 3? I think we have 3. I think this is a special card. So we'll flip it over. And we have one of our ride vehicles, or I think it's like Tops on Wheels or something like that. And we have the Skyway Gondola. Very cool. Fantasyland, Tomorrowland. And see if it actually says that on here. So this is the number of the card. So it's Tops 1954, number 21. Very cool. And then we have a one of our foil cards. This is one of the parallels that we get here, is one of the snack time ones. And this is the Ronto Morning Wrap from Galaxy's Edge. I actually like the Ronto Less Wrap, where the sausage is like a not meat. It just tastes better. I don't know. It's got a better taste to it. But yeah, I love this. I guess this would be a rainbow foil. And we can see in the back, oh, that land card that we saw earlier, it's one of the gold confetti cards. So that one should be numbered. So let's see what we get. Ooh, we have Tomorrowland. So this is the gold confetti that can only be found in this Disneyland pack. And there's the number right there. So we have 41 out of 55. And this is part of the Lands series. Very nice. I like all that confetti, kind of a gold glitter. And then on the back, ooh, we have an old picture of what Tomorrowland used to be. Very cool. So there's our special card right there. Guess we have some foil cards too. Let's get into pack 2. And we're going to start off with a concept art card, The Land That Toons Built. So concept art of Toontown. And then this is a then and now. So this is the Storybook Land Lighthouse ticket booth. So this is obviously a then. Now that is still there. It's just not a ticket booth. I usually take pictures of this when I'm in the queue for this attraction. It's pretty cool. And then looks like another concept art. Yep. And this is Frontierland aerial shot. So you can see what the concept art of Frontierland was drawn up as. See how close it is to what ended up there. And then we have a then and now card, Toontown, Five and Dime, and the Gag Factory. Would this be a then or now? That's a then card. And we have a timeline card, which is Autopia Cars Zoom in the First Parade, July 17th, 1955. Well, that's cool. So the cars rode down Main Street. That is super cool. And then we have one more base card, and then we have our special cards there, or insert cards. And this is, what is this? Timeline card. Big Thunder hosts its first wild ride, September 2nd, 1979. I love that ride. It's a classic. All right. And, ooh, I just saw that's an autograph card. We'll see who we get. Okay, so we have a From Silver Screen to Main Street. And we have Rafiki and Zazu. We've got a nice rainbow foil on this one. I love that. And we have one other card, and it's our autograph card. Let's see who it is. Ooh, we have Mary Poppins, and ooh, this is a gold one. So we're going to get another autograph card, because I think you're guaranteed one normal autograph card, but this is a gold foil one, and this one is number 50 of 50. So you could bring this in the park, find Mary Poppins, and then she can sign it. So that's pretty cool. So that's exclusive to the type of cards exclusive to this box. And then I got a 50 out of 50. I don't know if having the 50th one, the last one, is better, worse. I'm not sure. Let's get into the next pack. All right, we will start off with a timeline card with Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. March 17th, 2005. That's a fun ride. I don't go on it every time I go to the parks, though, but that is a fun one. And we have another timeline card, Space Mountain Shoots for the Stars, 1967, or 76 and 77. Looks like it's getting built there. You can see inside. That's kind of cool. You got the Matterhorn in the background. Something lurks inside the mountain. You have a then and now. So this would be a now, right? Because that's what they changed it to? Yeah, that's a now card. Very cool. And we have a concept art, Snow White's Adventures with Dopey. Oh, there's Dopey. I was like, what is this on the front? That's Dopey. He's hanging on the front of the car. I see it now. And then we have Dumbo, the Flying Elephant. That's a then and now. I'm guessing that's going to be a then. Oh, it's a now. Got it wrong. Kind of looked like it was an older picture. And then we have Snack Time card, which is the corn dog. I haven't had one of those in a long time. They're at the Red Wagon at the end of Main Street. Really good corn dogs. And then on the backs of these, you have a little checkbox that says, I've eaten this. Corn dog. And our last base card is Disneyland Railroad, then and now. That looks pretty recent, right? Is that going to be a now? Yeah, that's a now. And we only have one special card in this one. So let's see what we get here. We have a From Silver Screen to Main Street. And this one is the Celebrate Happy Cavalcade. Oh, well, that's from just last year. Very cool. So that's, yeah, Disneyland's 70th anniversary. Cool. Put that one over there. So we've got our base cards. I'll probably organize these when I'm done here. See what we get here. We haven't seen any of our purple glitter ones yet, right? Hold on, let me, there. Unless if I put them in that pot. But you have the purple glitter parallels. Okay, see what we get in this one. Oh, I thought this was a double. I thought this was another bride, but it's not. It's a concept art for the Mansion's Organist. Very cool. And we have a Then and Now Black Spire Outpost Batu. I think I took a picture kind of right around there and there were fireworks. It's really, really a cool land there at night when the fireworks are going off. And we have a concept art for the Haunted Mansion. Pretty good artwork. It looks like that. So, hey, good job. And we have a Then and Now for the Jungle Cruise. This is obviously going to be a then. Looks pretty much the same. The boats come into the dock. And yay, we got a churro. So we got a Snack Time card. We got a churro. So I definitely wanted to get one of these. I don't know, I don't ever dip the churro in anything back there, but okay, that's back there. Yeah, gotta love the classic cinnamon sugar churro. And I can turn it over and check that many times. I've eaten this many times. And then we have our last base card, which is a Then and Now card in Innoventions. It's been a long time since I've been inside that building. And we have two special cards here, so I'll flip them over. And we have one of the Disneyland icon cards. We have the Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey from Fantasmic. I love that effect in the background. I actually want to see what this says on the back here. Okay. Very cool. And then the other insert card we got is this concept art, A Vista into a World of Wondrous Ideas. That, super cool. All right. Next pack. Kind of ripped that one weird. There we go. we have a turkey leg. Snack time card, turkey leg. I have never had one of those. I've heard they're good. They just look kind of gross. So I would not be checking the I've eaten this on that one. And we have a then and now card. Disneyland Railroad. Is this the same one we had before? No, it might not be. Then, I think we had one that was now. I thought I saw purple flowers underneath. So we might have the then version and the now version. We have a Mickey Mouse pretzel. Oh, that looks good. I think I've had one of those. I usually don't get the pretzels when I go, but I think I had one of those a long time ago. So we have a then and now. This is obviously going to be a then. Rivers of America and the Living Desert. Well, that's cool. So you have the Mark Twain right there, and then the other ride over there. We have a then and now Matterhorn. Very cool. Is this going to be a now? It is a now. Okay. And then we have the King Arthur Carousel. Very cool. And then we have 2 inserts. Flip them over. And we have another ride vehicle. So we have the Fleet Transport from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Rise of Resistance. That's cool. I love that ride. Oh, we have our first purple foil exclusive to this pack, or this box. And we have a Cascade Peak. That is cool. I love all the glitter. So now the purple ones are not numbered. It was the gold ones that are numbered. Yeah, that's really cool. When was Cascade Peak? It's obviously a then, yeah, because that's, let's see, May, so 1960 to 1998? Okay, well, I don't remember that. Let's put that right here. Got a lot of these here. All right, next pack. Now I'm going a little slow on these, but it's my first time unboxing these, and I was very excited to get to these cards. So we have a concept art uranium hunt. Okay, let's go on the uranium hunt ride. Whoa, what is that? That is cool. What does that say? 1955, 1956. Not all ideas make it off the drawing board. Yeah, I could kind of picture that. What do we got? We have Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance. Oh, I love when you come off of the transport vehicle and you step into this room. That is super cool. I just want to stay in there and take a bunch of pictures. What do we got? Snack time? Snack time. We have popcorn. I also don't get a lot of popcorn at the parks. I know a lot of people, it's like one of their traditions to get popcorn, but I just skip that. And we have kinetic energy monorail over the submarine lagoon. So since the subs are the kind of steel color there, this is obviously going to be a then card. Yep. And it looks like we have 4 cards that are insert cards. That's kind of odd. So let's check these out. And we have the Abominable Snowmans. This is one of the Disney Icons cards. Very cool. We can look at the back here, see the number of it. Yeah, number 8. Okay, what else we get here? We have Space Mountain. Have we seen this one? Maybe we haven't. I think we saw another Space Mountain. Well, this is the concept art of Space Mountain. So that's pretty cool. Doesn't quite look like that, but, you know, the mountain part does, or the building part does. All right, it looks like we have our second purple foil parallel here. And this one is Mine Train Through Nature's Wonderland. Just love the glitter effect. And then the next one, oh, we got a poster. We got a poster. Awesome. What poster do we get? Ooh, we got Storybook Land Canal Boats. Gateway to Enchantment. Storybook Land. Fantasyland. That is so cool. I would love to get all of the posters. Opened. Day one. One of my other videos, I talked about that on how it opened, and it was not ready to be opened. They had to close it and then open it back up. Very cool. So we got a poster. So that is probably my favorite one here. Love the poster cards. All right. We have 4 packs left. I think we've seen all the guaranteed special ones, right? Or no, we still have a regular autograph card to see. But we have our 2 purple foils, we have our gold foil, and then we have a special one there. So anything? I know if you get a relic card, it's really thick and you can kind of feel it, but no relic card. So we have a concept art, Main Street, USA. Very cool. Storybook Land Canal Boats, Then and Now. What do we think? Is this a then or a now? Looks like a then. And we have Singing Pirates, concept art. Oops. And we have the Mad Tea Party, a then and now Mad Tea Party. Obviously a then. Look at how sparse it is out there. Casey Jr. hillside right there. Trees aren't really big yet. And we have It's a Small World, Then and Now. This could be, I don't know, I'm thinking a then. Yeah, then. Looks a little different. And we have a concept art of Thar Be Treasure. Bunch of pirates looking at a map. And we have our 2 insert cards. So we'll flip that over. So we have a silver screen to Main Street, the Toy Soldiers. Very cool. And then the other insert is a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow, the Then and Now card. Just like looking at the way the buildings looked. Where everything was laid out. Super cool. All right, next pack. Okay. We have a concept art of the Rowboat Ghost. I have not heard of the Rowboat Ghost. Looks like it's like a flooded area of the mansion. Cool. We have a Then and Now, the Jungle Cruise. I think we saw one before and it was black and white. So this one is going to be a now. Yeah. And we have the gray stuff. I believe I've had the gray stuff at the Be Our Guest restaurant in Walt Disney World, but I've never had it at Disneyland. So I cannot check the back of this card. And we have a Then and Now of Main Street, USA. I'm going to guess that's a now. Yep, now card. And, ooh, this one is awesome. We have the Piles of Treasure. I've always loved this scene. Just love when you're on the boat and you kind of go into those caves and then you see this big pile of treasure. That one is cool. And we have the Blue Bayou. I've eaten in there, I think, twice. Really cool environment, especially if you're up here by the water, really close to the attraction and the water. And, ooh, I can see our autograph card. Well, since I can see his name, we might as well just look at it. And we got Chip. So we have the blank area here. So this one's just a base version, no number, no gold foil. So we have Chip. So we can bring this into Disneyland and get Chip to sign it, and then it will be an autograph card. And then the other one we have is the canoe. So we have another attraction vehicle, the canoe. These are fun. I hear a lot of people never want to do them because they think it's a lot of work, but it's super fun. So if you've never been on them, you should definitely go on the canoes. They're a lot of fun. All right, we have 2 more packs left. And now we've seen all the guarantees. from this box. So don't know if there'll be any other big special ones. Ooh, look at that. We got a relic. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. We have a relic. That's awesome. Okay, let's get there. I'm excited. So we have the concept art, Dumbo flying elephants. Pretty much turned out like that. And then we have Millennium Falcon's Smuggler's Run. Love that area in the park. All right, should we, let's save that one for last. Let's flip it over. And let's look at Pluto. Another Disney icon or Disneyland icon. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Very cool. We have another land. We have Tomorrowland. Isn't that what we have? Oh, we do. Yeah. So we have the gold confetti version, and then this is the regular version. So you can kind of see the difference. This one's numbered. This one's just a, I don't know what all of the foils are. I would just call that maybe a rainbow foil, but I'm really not sure. And let's see what our enchanted relic is. Oh, it's red. It is the Toontown cast member trousers. Hey, I got a piece of someone's pants. So it says enchanted relic, and you can see it's super thick, and it has kind of an insert, and then we have a piece of someone's pants, and you can see the pants on the back. Toontown cast member trousers. That is super cool. Man, we've got a lot of good ones. We've got a poster, we've got a relic, we've got one of the gold ones back here. We've got a gold one, numbered one of those. All right, well, we're down to the last pack. I'm kind of thinking this is not going to have much in it. We're going to end on just an okay pack. All right, let's see what we got here. You're probably not going to get 2 relics, right? So we got another snack time. Hey, it's one we haven't seen. So we have the Mickey's Premium Ice Cream Bar. And I have had those. Those are good. Okay. The People Mover. I love the People Mover. They really need to figure out a way to bring that back or do something with that track. But maybe it'll just sit there for long enough and they'll just tear that whole track out. Then we have a concept art for the People Mover and Spaceport and Rocket Flight. Cool. New Tomorrowland. 1998. It's when they got rid of all the white Tomorrowland and made it all kind of steampunk color. And this is a timeline. Walt's plans to take the park to new heights. Build that Matterhorn, Walt. And what do we got? Ooh, we have 3 more insert cards. I don't know what this black one is, so hey, cool. Maybe we won't end on a just okay pack. We'll end on a good pack. So we have a From Silver Screen to Main Street, I Just Can't Wait to Be King. I think we had another Silver Screen to Main Street Lion King one. Very cool. And then we have the Rocket Rods. Hey, that was part of the New Tomorrowland. Rocket Rods. I went on that a few times. I lost my hat on the Rocket Rods. And it fell. There was some water or something under it, and it fell in the water, and I had to report it lost. And then 2 weeks after my trip, I got it back, but it was kind of shrunk from being in the water, so I couldn't wear it anymore. And this other card, very thick. Oh, this is a one of the Happy Haunts. So this is a chrome card. That's why it's a little bit thicker. So we have Happy Haunts, and this is Pickwick. Oh, that guy. Yeah, I remember him from the ride. And this one is numbered. We have 71. It's down here in the corner. 71 of 99. Wow. Very cool. I thought this felt a little thicker. So overall, I think we did pretty good here. Let's see. I ended up with 53 base cards, and I got no doubles, which is pretty cool. And I don't know if that's a guarantee if you get no doubles in these boxes. I don't think so. I think you can get doubles, but I got lucky and got no doubles. And so out of these 53 cards, I got 25 Then and Now cards, 7 timeline cards, 7 snack time, and 14 concept arts. And then I ended up with 7 base parallels. So we have our 2 purple glitter foil cards, and then I got 5 rainbow foil cards. Now for the insert cards, we ended up with 4 of the From Silver Screen to Main Street cards. We got 3 of the Topps Disneyland on Wheels ride vehicle cards, and 3 of the Disneyland Icons cards. And we got 2 of the land cards, and one of them is a numbered gold confetti foil. And we got 2 of the unsigned on-site autograph cards, and one of them is gold and it is numbered. And then we got 1 Happy Haunts Chrome, 1 Disneyland poster, and 1 Enchanted Relic. So that is 17 insert cards. And when we add that with the 53 base cards and the 7 base parallels, that's 77 total cards. So I know they say 10 packs, 8 cards per pack, so you should be at 80, but I got this Enchanted Relic, which is super thick, and it takes away 3 to 4 cards. So if I didn't get this, I would have been right around 80 or 81 cards. And the top 3 rarest cards that I unboxed, number 3 is Happy Haunts Chrome. This one is a 1 in 76. And then the next rarest one is the gold confetti foil land card. And this one is a 1 in 190. And then the most rare card I unboxed is the Enchanted Relic, which is a 1 in 270. So those were my 3 rarest cards that I unboxed. Real quick, I want to show you where you can get the odds sheet and the checklist. So you go to the Topps website, and it looks like they're advertising a Disney neon collection, which looks pretty cool. You go up to all products and then go to Disney, and then you can click on the Disneyland 70th anniversary cards. And then right here, you can click download checklist and download the odds sheet. And I do have those downloaded already, so we'll take a look right here. So here is the checklist, and it just shows you all the different cards. So here's all the Then and Now cards, and they're numbered 1, 2, 3, and all of that. And these go all the way down to Timeline, Snack Time, Concept Art to 150. And then it shows you the Hidden Mickey variation, which I don't think I talked about, but it's the card has 4 Hidden Mickey's symbols on all 4 corners of the card. So I didn't get any of those ones. So you can scroll through all those, and then it shows you the light bulb variation, which I did talk about, and I didn't get any of those either. So we can skip that. And then it gets down to the insert cards, and these are numbered differently. So it's the lands, and then you have LNDS-1 all the way through 10. So you know there's 10 of those. And then it just goes through all the different subsets that you can get in the insert cards. So it's super helpful. If you want to copy and paste this into like a spreadsheet or something, then you can actually check off the cards, or just print this out and you can cross them off if you're looking to do that. Now the odds sheet is pretty interesting because you have all the different odds. So this right here is showing you the base set, and then this column here is the hobby box. And then there's 2 different value boxes, and then there's the Disneyland exclusive box, which we opened up just a bit ago. And so then it shows you the odds of getting all these different cards. So you can see here, like the pink shimmer foil, that's only available in the value box, not in the Disneyland or hobby box. And then you can just go down the list. Like here's the purple glitter foil, only a Disneyland exclusive. And you can see all the different colored foils: green, aqua, blue, 70th, gold, confetti, gold, orange, black, red, and foil fractor. And you can see the odds just go up and up and up and up. So you get down to like the red foil card. And for the Disneyland box that I opened up, that's 1 in 12,570. And I believe somebody said that these are packs. So it's like 1 in 1 pack, 1 out of 2 packs. You should get 1 out of 5 packs. And it goes like that. So yeah, that red foil card, 1 in 12,000. For the value boxes, it's 1 in 19,000. And you can see the hobby box is 1 in 785. So the hobby box is going to give you the best odds for these rare cards. And so then you can just go down and it shows you all the different variations. Like here's the red and white light bulb variation. And then it's on to the insert cards. So I was looking through this and I found a couple that were really high. Here's one. So posters, foil fractor. For the value box, it's 1 in every 1.4 million packs. So you can get them. It's just really hard to get them. The Disneyland exclusive box is 1 in 100,000. And the hobby box 1 in 42,000. So if you're looking to collect and you're trying to figure out, if you're like, I want to get all of the, certain cards, you can look at the odds and know kind of what you're up against. So those were the Topps Disneyland 70th Anniversary trading cards. Let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite card that I unboxed. And if you like these trading cards and want to see more unboxings of these, I love these cards. My favorite types of Disney pins are Disney park pins or attraction pins. And so this is a Disneyland set with parks and attractions in cards. So this is awesome. It's like it's made for me. So I'm planning on getting more of these cards. The hobby box and the value box are being released on March 13th. So by the time you're watching this, they have already come out. So I'm going to try to get some of those boxes, but I don't collect cards, so I don't know how hard it's going to be to get these. Like, are these going to get into the store shelves and just be immediately gone? Are they going to make more? How long will they be at Disneyland? I don't know any of these things. So this might be the only box I end up with, which would be a bummer because my goal here is to get all 150 base cards and then get like a card binder and put them all in the plastic sheets, and then I'll have 150 base cards. And then I would love to chase down like all of the poster cards. That would be really fun. And then some of my favorite cards in the base set, it would be fun to get those in different parallels, get like maybe a gold confetti of cards I like, or the purple confetti of those cards too. So that's my goal here, but I don't know. I'll have to see if I get more. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.